Black and messy.
Get back in the war in Chirac. I got the biggest platform. I will chronologically show y'all the actual niggas doing the murder.
Cause y'all so black and messy. Black and messy. Y'all so black and messy. Black and messy.
Into it. So I created the war in Chirac.
Scenario where he kills FBG Duck and 6 months later FBG Duck is laying dead. Exactly the same. He's got an actor in Took Her to the O video playing Duck that's dead on the floor. That's some serial killer shit to me. He's just out here, you know, navigating the streets with supposedly with 8 bodies. I don't know how he's not in jail. And I think if Jeff was here, he would definitely be in jail, facing really serious charges for a number of bodies that he'd allegedly committed and claimed. You know, it's really insane. So Akademiks would claim that he believes that Gucci Mane actually gets a pass for snitching, and that basically you can't really expect any Atlanta rappers to stay solid in this day and age. And I do actually agree.
Black and messy, black and messy. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Black and Messy podcast, where we talk about a whole bunch of messy things that black people do, because y'all know we messy. Now, this situation right here is the root of why all these young kids have been killing for a few years. Like dumb, stupid killing. I blame it on DJ Academic and guys like Trap Lord Ross because this is an internet generation. And the reason why I say they killing the youth is because this youth, all they got is the internet. And everything about music and everything else that went out the door. And the biggest podcast is only talking about murder. They done talked about murder so much and got filthy rich off of it that they purposely made murder popular. Everybody that said they got hits in the hood, got bodies in the hood, and this and that, we never talk about murders when we was coming up. What's going on? You got DJ Academic, guys like Trap Lord Ross making the many murders of Jeff, the many murders of NBA Youngboy, King Von serial killer. These guys done got filthy rich talking about the murders that's going on in Chicago. Basically, they was really getting rich off of Chicago. And the reason why they play a part in it, because these kids start watching this and now they want to be get hits. They think it's popular. They want to kill somebody so DJ Academic could talk about them. They want to be on the documentary Trap Lord Ross. They want to go live and say, I got this hit, I got that hit. Everybody, this DJ Academic was giving guys nicknames, all type of stuff, man. And I got this video of G Herbo, a city legend, you know, a real city dude. And he the only one that had the nuts to tell DJ Academic that you play a major part in the killing going on because you was giving guys nicknames. These guys, everybody that was getting murdered, y'all glorifying and putting their face on TV. Everybody around the world that don't know nothing about gangs or killing, they watching y'all platforms, listening to the many murders of Lil Jeff, THF body snatchers, grim reapers, all this stuff that Trap Lil Ross and DJ Academic mainly them two was spreading to our young youth about nothing but murders, man. And that made them want to murder more because they thought murder was popular. And that's the truth, whether they want to accept it or not. Now listen to what G Herbo had to say about DJ Academic glorifying the murders in Chicago, and he ain't even from Chicago. And he spreaded a major spotlight on the murders in Chicago and had them out there thinking that it was popular to kill. And that's why the killing done went so crazy. It's because of guys like DJ Academic and Trap Lord Ross making these documentaries and giving everybody that say they got hits on a platform and giving them interviews and all this other stuff, calling them serial killers, making it look popular. Check this out.
We thought Akademiks was from Chicago. That nigga was so much shit. Yeah. And there was something to talk about. But at the end of the day, you don't know how many people lost their lives outside of the internet about some shit you talking about. Right. You calling Reese the Grim Reaper. Like, a nigga want to kill him just because you calling him that.
It's a wild thing to say, yeah.
You call a nigga the Grim Reaper. Nigga on Reese head, you feel what I'm saying? That Grim Reaper shit, you know, because people started to be scared of him. You feel me? Like, the industry started to be scared of him. And I feel like, I don't know, it's just like, certain shit that you speak is like not people, even his ops, even though like he a street nigga, folks a real street nigga, he wasn't really tripping, he was in the streets, he wasn't ducking no action. But just the fact that you said he the Grim Reaper, anything around him, he just own that. Now other niggas mad, like hell no, he can't have that name. He can't have that name, be the toughest motherfucker in the city, hell no.
Now you see that? That's crazy. And the guy DJ Academic said, with a demon look, I created the war in Chirac. And when I saw I was getting a lot of reviews and all that stuff, man, I said I'm gonna specifically make a page. DJ Academic said he specifically made a page with all his followers, and it was specifically going to be about the war in Chirac, the murderers, the killers, everything like that. You got Trap Lord Ross that's talking about unsolved murders, man. These podcasts is talking about unsolved murders. The reason why they play a part is because podcast is very popular. And guys with platforms like DJ Academic, Trap Lil Ross, and all them, they got a large fan base that's just underage kids and teenagers. That's not around GDs, BDs, Stones, Vice Lords, Crips, Bloods. They K Trey and all this stuff, NBA gangs and stuff. They not around all this stuff. But they getting it firsthand from them. How's a kid all the way in China could know how many people King Von supposedly killed? How's a kid all the way in Europe or the UK or anything knowing about murders going on in Chicago, going on everywhere else? It's because DJ Academic and Trap Lord Ross and all of them made it popular. So now you got these kids thinking that if I kill a few people, I could be on this platform. Ooh, I could get an interview. I could get a record deal if I really start to kill people. This is real. These guys is the specific undertakers to our young youth. It's Academic, Trap Love Ross, a few more of them, but them two mainly supposed to have been about music, and they switched their whole platform when they got millions of followers and watchers that's kids. And now they only start glorifying. He murdered him. He murdered him. He a snitch. He not a snitch. Who a snitch? He killed him. Oh, they say Lil Jeff had 10 bodies. The King Von was a serial killer. The many murders of NBA Youngboy. NBA Youngboy still out. How Trap Lil Ross go make a documentary about NBA Youngboy like he a serial killer and he's still out? And these guys able to walk in this world and get away with doing this stuff, man. Every time, and I watch DJ Academic because I want to see the dumb stuff that's going on. I want to hear about news. I want to hear about music and everything, but it's nothing about music no more. Every major platform is talking about squabbles, murders, serial killing, somebody in jail, somebody robbed somebody snitched on somebody. And the main consumers of all this internet is our young youth. So you got our young youth watching this internet and they want to be Lil Jeff, even though he could have been lying about them murders. They want to be a King Von and all that stuff. And they never been to O Block. They never even been to Chicago. But they feel like they're a part of that through guys like DJ Academic and Trap Lord Ross. Y'all seriously opened up a cemetery in our young black neighborhoods. Whites, whoever. Academic, you especially. You opened up, you're a Grim Reaper, man. You opened up a cemetery and had all these kids think killing is a sport, thinking it was fun, it was funny. Oh, DJ Academic said my name. Yeah. Next thing you know, you look up, he come from, I had 3 hits. Now I got 15 hits. Now these guys randomly just riding up shooting on people. Chicago always had killing. It never been this much senseless, stupid killing. Because you know why? They not killing for no reason. They only killing to get talked about or get interviews or get some type of video clout or fame. That's why they go live after they do everything. Who you know acclaim a murder that they done? What history that we ever grew up in history where kids will shoot somebody and go live and say, yeah, I take the rights for that killing. I done that. Who would do that? Just so DJ Academic and all them could say, hey, them guys over there on the south side claiming that body. Oh, now they got 15 bodies, this and that. That's them. And now you got these kids sit back. Oh, yeah, they said my name. Let me drop a song and talk about it in the song. Oh, yeah, now I got 30 bodies. Now I got 40 bodies. And all you hearing on the news, oh, a senseless killing over here. Somebody opened fire on somebody sitting at the bus stop. Oh, somebody shot somebody over there. They didn't know them. They say they just rolled up and shot them. And now you seeing tweets from these same guys holding the same guns. Oh yeah, tag DJ Academic, tag Trap Lil Ross. Now here go these greedy demons. Oh yeah, I finna get rich up off of this. 10 innocent bystanders. Oh yeah. Hey, the many murders of little TJ. He's a serial killer. Oh man, he a snitch, man. He done this and that. Like these dudes are grim reapers to our young youth. And it's sad because I only could do this and ain't nobody gotta listen to it, but can't nobody even change it because these guys' platform is too big. And they know what they getting rich off of. I bet they can't even sleep at night knowing that I'm getting rich talking about murders and deaths, and I'm inciting this stuff to little kids that wasn't around it or don't know nothing about it. But I'm making it seem so popular and so cool to do that all these little kids want to do it now. So now these little kids think murder is popular. They think murder is a murderer is what you need to be right now today. We want to be players, hustlers, pimps, all this stuff, because that's what was on TV. People was getting murdered. Yeah, we had Scarface, we had all that serial killer stuff. But it wasn't like when we had killing and people talking about murders and all this stuff, we knew that they also was talking about jail and somebody on your side could get killed for this. You could get life for this. You could get the death penalty for this. In every killer movie, at the end of the killer movie, they end up dying or going to jail forever. It never ended right. So our youth always knew that if you gotta kill, then you can't change that, and that's something that you can't run away from. But if you don't gotta kill, you don't want to. You don't want to kill nobody if you ain't got to kill nobody. That was the difference from our youth to this youth. This youth thinking killing is popular. Killing going to get you a record deal. Killing is going to get you hits and popularity and talked about by academic or in the documentary. So that's why they tell about all the killings that they doing and all the crime that they doing. It's common sense. These guys, DJ Academic, Traplo Ross, and all of them, man, they really don't need a platform. And somebody really need to stand up for our kids and end these guys' platforms. They only going to talk about murders. Get back to the music. Get back to what made us happy in life. The joyful music, the hood music, the hustler music, make you want to roll up and fuck a bitch or something. Get back to, excuse me. Get back to the real things and not this bunch of bull that y'all rapping and talking about nothing but murders and serial killer this, serial killer that. Because now these kids think it's popular to kill. And Trap Love Ross and DJ Academic, a lot of that blood on y'all hands. Y'all the true Grim Reapers. Because y'all gave murder a platform to make it feel like it's cool to our youth. Y'all extremely black and messy.
Now let's talk about it. Cause y'all so black and messy. Black and messy. Y'all so black and messy. Black and messy.